I declined a job offer to work in my dream country in Japan. And it's a good offer actually kasi sponsored yung visa, kasama ko yung family ko, my wife and my kid. May housing allowance, may transpo allowance, tapos parang may settlement, tutulungan kayo ng company mag-settle dun sa Japan mismo. So ang ganda ng package actually. So medyo masakit tong pag-decline ko nitong offer na to. Kasi actually around 3 months din yung naging buong process from the interview to the actual job offer. And here's the reason why I declined. So of course, let's get this out of the way. Yung pinaka-reason talaga is yung financial. So kung i-compare mo kasi yung salary, medyo hindi na siya ganun kalayo sa nakukuha ko dito sa Philippines. So kahit pa may mga benefits, hindi ko siya masyadong tinignan. Kasi baka ang ending, since mas mahal din yung cost of living doon sa Japan, baka matabunan lang din. And mas lalo akong hindi makaipon. So actually, doon ako napatanong sa sarili ko, malaki na ba talaga yung kinikita ko dito sa Pilipinas? Kaya ganun na hindi masyadong nag-adjust yung salary. Pero feeling ko talaga hindi naman eh. Though 6 digits siya, feeling ko sakto pa lang din. Kasi I know people who earn more eh. And the second reason is, masaya na ako sa ginagawa ko ngayon. Sobrang saya ko sa ginagawa ko ngayon sa trabaho. Because at work, I'm an engineering manager. Well, ganun din naman sa Japan. Pero ngayon kasi, I'm leading a team of developers who have a huge potential. Medyo gusto ko talaga yung ganun na nag-hone ako ng mga new talents, new developers. Para, I get to share my experiences, my skills. Tapos, gusto ko talaga ma-replicate yung sarili ko eh. So, feeling ko hindi naman ako ganun kagaling. Pero, I have some experiences. Tapos, siguro third reason ko kaya ako dinecline is right now, I already get to collaborate with global leads dun sa project namin. And I have a voice. Sa mga meetings, they always hear me out and they actually listen to my suggestions. And ang sarap sa feeling ng ganun. Other developers and project managers, strategic leads, delivery leads from other countries, nakikinig sila sa'yo. And I feel so empowered. And I think nakakontribute din yun, kaya ang bilis din siguro ng growth ko as a developer and as a manager. And I felt like nung magde-decide na ako talaga dun sa opportunity sa Japan, I felt like parang mawawala yung freedom ko to do other things outside of my work. Because right now, kahit may full-time job ako, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., I still get to build things that I want to build. And actually, I get to join hackathons. And I get to share my knowledge to different communities and to students. And that's really empowering and feeling ko ang laya-laya ko. So may financial struggle talaga. And sa ngayon, I think I still need those for my own sanity. Especially that I'm really working my ass off. And tandaan nyo, when one door closes, another one opens. And kung wala talagang bumukas, then start building the door. And that's what I'm doing now. So hindi man ngayon, baka hindi para sa akin itong opportunity na to sa ngayon, baka mangyari siya in the future ulit. And if you want to know more about my journey as a software engineer, and siguro kung gusto mong malaman paano ko na-attract yung mga ganitong opportunities, tanong mo lang dyan sa comment section. Sagutin natin sa next video. So follow for more and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!